Hi everyone, welcome to teatarot. This is Simona, and this is going to be your weekly tarot reading for the week 7th of March until 13th of March 2022. It's for all signs, it's collective, and I believe that very often when reading, especially for such a tight time frame, a lot of the messages, because in the spiritual world time doesn't really exist, it's kind of like it's a human concept. So a lot of the times the messages from further in the future come in this week reading. So I encourage you to watch this reading again, maybe at the end of the week or next week, and see how the messages translate in your life. Also, if you feel drawn to it at any other point in the year, maybe there's a message for you then. So okay, let's start. So we have the overall energy of the week is Two of Pentacles, and what I was getting with this is a transitional period, a period of like being in between worlds, almost like stepping from one, let me show you, stepping from one way of being or one situation into another. So there is that sense of like a gradual change, and some of you may feel impatient and wanting to already wrap up the old and step into the new, and may feel completely ready to do so. But energy, energy is much quicker, and within ourselves we start feeling new, different, ready. But in the physical realm, things take longer, right? So so it's kind of like being patient with this process. The energy is right. There is, yeah, but for things to manifest, it takes a bit of time. So keep the vision. It's almost like, yeah, that's what I'm hearing at the moment. Just keep the vision and keep moving forward and stay balanced. On the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor, and what I feel here, that this transition is taking us to a more stable space in our lives, to a place which has got a very firm foundation for our growth. It could be for some of you that you're stepping into a role of a leadership, you're embodying your gifts and your talents and kind of like sharing them with the world, or at least that's where you're moving. Like you've stepped into your full, like you've integrated your worth, that you're gifted and talented, and kind of like you're starting to share this with the world, or it's more like something about, I don't know, something about stability on all levels in our lives, in the financial, in emotional, building a new sense of stability which resonates with our new way of being, with all the changes which have happened the past few years. There is that transition into a more balanced, more harmonious way of being. So yeah, it feels like you have one foot into the new energies and one foot into the old ones. So be patient with yourselves, whatever's going on for you at the moment, and know that you are progressing. Change doesn't just happen like this. It takes time to be integrated and to be really felt. Okay, so we start with Monday, and Monday energy is wonderful. This is today, I'm recording it on 7th of March. The star And the star card here, the message I'm getting is kind of like pour out the old waters, cleanse, clear the space, heal, like focus on yourself on Monday. Whatever you're doing, even if you have to go to work, focus on kind of like slowing down that mind chatter, overthinking, whatever it is, and just get back into the body. Get really real about her nakedness, you know, she's so exposed. Get really, really clear and real with yourself about yourself, really, who you are, what your vision is, what you're manifesting, what you're working towards, what your true heart's desire is, really. So yeah, there's that like connection, invitation to connect to your inner guidance, to your inner wisdom, and allow that to really speak to you, because this is what will guide you on your journey in this transformation. Keep really connected to your heart's desire. Well, identify what your true heart's desire is, and that happens by, you know, spending some time maybe in nature, spending some time with yourself, dedicating time on caring and self-loving practices, whether that's meditation, whether that's just sitting with yourself, feeling all the feelings that are coming to you. Yeah, just really being honest with yourself. Nothing hidden, nothing's hidden here. And the emphasis, I just keep seeing this water being poured out. The emphasis here, I feel, is on pouring out the old water, pouring out what's not needed anymore. Just let it be, so it gets transformed, and it nourishes, you know, the world, or it gets transformed into a, you know, she's pouring it in a river or a lake or something like that. So the water, metaphorically, gets transformed into a life being again, a life, vibrant being. If it's become stagnant in these cups, pints, whatever they are. Okay, I may come back to this card again. So yeah, okay, the invitation today is self-care. Slow down whenever you can. If you're working, maybe after work, just sit down for a bit. Take some time for yourself. And do something good for yourself. And when I say something good, this doesn't necessarily mean take a bath, eat some chocolate. Something good and loving sometimes is just feeling all the heaviness and all the grief and crying and just being there for yourself while you're feeling so heavy, okay? So that's also valid. So whatever you need today, focus on that. Give that to yourself. Gift yourself with some me time, you time. Okay, Tuesday we have the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. I feel that on Tuesday there is that, especially as I see the energy progresses from the star, we move towards the Queen of Swords. There is cutting clarity there. She's very clear about something. And she also has got very, very firm boundaries. She knows how to protect herself, how to kind of cut through all the bullshit, so to speak, and sees very clearly what is true. There is also a sense of getting things done, not necessarily physically. Like usually the Queen of Wands is the one who kind of gets up, acts, creates, you know. She's busy, and yeah, this one is more like she's more of a leader figure. She's more like maybe behind the scenes, kind of navigating, managing things. So for some of you, this could manifest in work, being quite busy with work, but not overwhelmed with work, feeling quite home, knowing exactly what to do, how to do it, and executing things, like going through your tasks effortlessly with clarity and focus, and also boundary. I get that sense of really strong sense of boundary. She knows exactly how much to give. I'm burning an incense and it's getting really smoky here. I can barely breathe. I'm gonna open the window. Sorry guys. Give me a second. It's crazy. I've been trying to put this incense off for like half an hour and it just keeps burning. Come on, just stop it. Well, anyway, the window is open now, so hopefully that will let some air come in and some smoke go out. Okay, so yeah, there's that sense of clear boundaries, of cutting out all distractions. That's what I'm getting. Like that's what I'm getting with the boundaries. Cutting out all distractions and focusing on the task at hand, because there is something valuable there. She's focused at, like she's pointing at something which is valuable. She knows that it's good. She wants it. She, you know, so yeah, she's hitting there. Very interesting energy. I think, yeah, that's 8th of March. That's Women's International Day. So very powerful female figure, like a real empowered feminine, like a leader feminine. On Wednesday, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is, it's a lot softer energy. It's a lot softer, more grounded, feminine energy to work with in comparison to the Queen of Swords. She's very nurturing and caring, and it's all about pleasure, abundance, very Venusian energy, very Taurus energy. Pleasure, abundance, surrounding yourself with you know, things which bring you joy and comfort and, you know, stability, like good food, warm, I don't know, bed or bath, or yeah, I don't know, whatever makes you feel abundant. So it's a very abundant energy. She's quite she is also, it's interesting because both of them are quite compatible with project and business, you know, leaders of some sort. So take it as it resonates, guys. This is a beautiful energy on Wednesday. Abundance, grounding, focusing on what's valuable to you. And that's interesting because here on Tuesday, it's almost like, yes, we have this insight, this idea, this clarity, and she's almost like pointing towards Wednesday, towards this more physical, tangible kind of manifestation of this vision. So I'm not saying that it will manifest overnight, but what I'm saying is that there is that progression, that movement. Okay, I have the clarity, I see what I need to do, I'm gonna cut out all distractions and move in that direction. And on Wednesday we have more of a that conceptual realm, like that, this vision or whatever it is for you guys, it's coming down more into the body, maybe more into the practical, how this is going to be achieved, what steps we need to take. So it's yeah, that type of energy. And however, this energy is slower than the wand energy, so it will take time. It doesn't have to happen, as I said, overnight. It will take time, so trust the process and focus on the small steps. So yeah, interesting that on Thursday we have the devil, and underneath it we have the eight of, is it eight? Yeah, 8 of cups. So there's a few ways this could go. The first thing I'm feeling is, just as following the energy from Monday, the progression, I feel the devil not as a necessarily a warning card or negative card, but as a commitment, because this is very Saturnian energy. It's a Capricorn energy. It's commitment to your path. And it's like, it doesn't have to be limiting, and it doesn't have to be constraining. I know that sometimes when we work towards something, we have to do things which are not necessarily pleasant. Like, for example, if you're studying, or at work, or even in relationships, like when you want to improve things, when you want to expand, to grow, to, you know, we have to go through the constraints of the physical. For example, okay, another, I think that's going to be a better example. If you are training to lose weight, let's say, or become more flexible or stronger, you have to go through a certain amount of kind of pain and sweat and discomfort in order to get there, right? Because exercise is not easy, especially if you're not used to it. But eventually you will get there. You will get used to it, and you will probably enjoy it as well. So it's a matter of perception, guys. It's like, if you perceive this process of working hard towards achieving your whatever desired outcome as some sort of bondage, then it's not going to be pleasant. And it's most likely that the outcome will not happen, will not come to be, because there is just no enjoyment in the process. And it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about the journey, right? So making that journey pleasant with the 8 of cups, enjoying the journey, finding the love, the care, the happiness, the lightness in it. So that's one way of interpreting it, and I feel that's the case for some of you guys. But for others, this could also be leaving behind, like focusing on your well-being and leaving behind anything, like seeing it, identifying it, and leaving behind anything which may be heavy and maybe bringing you down in some way. Committing to yourself, to your path, and yeah, anything which is toxic, anything which is, when I say toxic, I mean anything which is not of value to you, it's not supportive to you, it's not nourishing, it's not making you expand and grow, evolve, it's not exciting anymore, it's kind of, yeah. So that could be limiting beliefs, that could be insecurities, that could be people, situations, whatever it is. And I feel that this leaving behind is actually, because we have this cup, beautiful cup energy here, it's not literally kind of separating from it, but seeing it and embracing it, loving it, and that's how it becomes integrated in you and becomes part of you. The part of you which is seen from the shadow, from the unconscious, it becomes conscious. It gets integrated, so it cannot sabotage. So you cannot sabotage yourself anymore because you've seen these patterns, right? And now they're integrated in a loving way, supporting your journey forward, whatever that journey is for you. And it's interesting because then on Friday we have the Nine of Cups, so very loving energy, a lot of kind of like, you know, unions, maybe socializing, maybe just time for yourself, like being comfortable within your skin. Heart energy, opening, you know, the heart area, celebration, comfort, especially in the emotional realm, when it comes to matters of the heart, relationships. Not only relationships, I also feel that's also creativity, projects you're really invested in, like creative projects which really matter to you. It's like your heart is there. So that could be also for some of you the case. Doing what you love doing, basically. Loving what you're doing. Okay, yeah. Getting into the energetics of really loving what you're doing in any moment. That's kind of the invitation. And also recognizing your blessings. What are you blessed with in the current moment? What's good? Rather than obsessing about what's bad and what's limiting us and what's preventing us of whatever, moving forward or whatever it is. What about what's good? Shifting that perspective a little bit. Okay, on Saturday we have the Three of Cups, beautiful celebratory energy again. Also emotional fulfillment. This could be just hanging out with friends or family or loved ones, unions, reunions. It could also be in a way, if we go back to this vision, to this idea here on Monday and Tuesday, if we follow that progression, then maybe on Saturday it's more like we're starting to feel really good about this project, this vision, this dream, or this relationship, and like we're expending energy in it, which is also fulfilling us, nourishing us. Just the actual work, like the actual process of the whole thing, of manifesting the whole thing, feels good. It brings us joy and community together and unity within ourselves. It's also the Holy Trinity, guys. It's like, yeah, a holy union. And at the same time, there's another one. It feels like these two cups are kind of supporting and uplifting this third cup. So there could be exactly that sense of being feeling supported, or looking for that support, or being the one who supports, you know, being part of this beautiful, loving energy with others. On Sunday, we have the Empress, and on top of the Empress, came, this one, both of them came together. So to me this is really like stepping into your full, just abundant, vibrant, fortunate energy, knowing your worth and knowing that yes, this vision which I have, I feel good about it and I feel committed and I'm working towards it. It had like with your beautiful Empress energy, you're imbuing it, and it's this, whatever it is, whatever this dream is, whatever this vision is, whatever it could be, relationship, it could be whatever your heart's desire is, that's the stage it's at. It's a page, so it's not completely like, it's not an ace, it's not completely in the seed form, but it still has got further to grow. It has got a way to, you know, expand and become wiser, more knowledgeable, you know, whatever that is, more experienced. So this beautiful, magnetic, abundant energy of the Empress, which is like, it's in you, it's embodied in you, is imbued, is imbuing this path that you're on, you've embarked on, the path of stability, the path of abundance, of security, reciprocity, and confidence. Okay, well, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope this made sense. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you can get notifications when I post. I don't post very often, so if you don't want to miss, do that. Let me know how your week is going. I'm very curious to hear from you always, to hear where you're at, whether the reading resonates, and I will always reply to the comments. Also, like this video if you liked it, that really helps a lot. Yeah, it's kind of the greatest gift you can give to a content maker, engaging in the comments and liking and just showing your appreciation for what we do. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.